It ain't gonna let us go live till it counts down, huh? That sounds live at 24 hours.
I'm gonna change that.
Hey, it's right.
Hey!
So,
Yay! I'm glad. There's somebody. Hey, Blue Ridge. How are you? How are you? Okay. How are you? Okay. How are you? Okay. How are you? I don't know why it's repeating itself. Because it was the phone and then it was that TV monitor. Hey, Red, how are you? Hey, Christy.
Blue Ridge. Kiss my grass.
Okay,
There's
we're just
Mountain Life.
making adjustments. Hey, Georgianne.
Georgianne, how are you guys doing today?
Trying to get level here.
Sinus pain today. Oh, bless your heart.
Ow.
That doesn't feel good, I promise you. Don't pick that up.
The first one's come. Y'all know they think they gotta be singing for a minute. We're doing good. Doing real good. Trying to keep this dog from looking me in the face. My goodness. Can y'all hear us? And is the picture okay?
I think it actually acted like it wanted to do right today. Where's my chair?
What you need to fix?
It's leaning back on me. I didn't think it did that.
Hey, Teresa. How's Lee feeling? What you trying to do? Oh.
That wasn't it.
He's going down.
I didn't think it leaned back that far, but I guess it did, huh? See my face?
Yeah.
Started me.
Here's where your camera lens is. There.
Okay.
We've got all this crazy stuff set up so that we can read the
So,
chat,
Wayne.
but not look like we're looking too far off. Hey, Wayne.
Man, doing good. How about y'all? Hey, Stringfield.
He's working good. I know he was looking last night. We're going to let him talk about his car today. He said if I let him get a word in edgewise.
I ain't much talk about it.
So, the floor is yours.
Floor's mine. Okay. I had several of us asking about the car. Man, that thing has caused me to pull some more of my hair out that I ain't got much of, as y'all can see up there. Don't know yet on the starting, to get it starting. It's not on the crank with a battery in the back. I've been told it's my wire, been told it wasn't the wire. Put the battery up front, I can get it to crank a lot better. So I decided I'd just put it up in front for a while.
Hey, Brother Donnie.
And run it up there. Well, I got out there yesterday and running some new wires and stuff to put the battery back up in the original place up front.
Hey, Michelle.
And the battery that I've got, well, guess what? My hood won't shut with that battery in there. So, I guess if I do run it in the future, I'll have to load it on the trailer, pull my battery out, get back down the track, put my battery back in.
The preacher's daughters.
And run it without the
How
hood.
are y'all?
So that's kind of where we're at on the car. It's cranking, it's running. It just won't crank with the battery in the back for whatever reason. I don't know. I've exhausted my knowledge on it at the moment. But that's why we're not running it at the track any. Still unsure.
Hey, Denise.
Still unsure about the lifters too. They're still making a noise.
Country Homestead, I'm glad y'all are doing good. That's his daughters, not him
I
himself.
thought I should have had.
You do, but I'm still speaking to folks as they come in. You talk all you want to.
I'm messing with you. Gemini Homestead, Country Homestead Preacher, Michelle. How are y'all doing today? Maybe gonna ride down and watch the truck race tonight. Wayne, if you're interested in going or wanna go, just holler at me, text me or something.
Yep, he's gonna go watch races and I'm gonna go put more weed fabric down. I worked on the front today. What's normally a flower bed is actually a food bed. So I decided I'm not even gonna fool with weeds in the flower beds. I put some of that fabric cover down, except on 2/3 of it, and left 1/3. And in the 1/3, I planted radishes like crazy, 6 different types. Is there a way to store radishes other than leaving them in the ground?
Georgianne, what kind of dig do you have?
What you mean? Hey, Hodgepodge. Dog. Oh, both of them are long-haired Dachshunds. Hey, Mary Catherine. Hey, Francine.
Hey, Mary Catherine, Francine, how are y'all?
They think they have to be seen for a minute and then they'll go play. So they're just silly. Thanks. He's a stout one. His name's Gus. Hey Denise, how are you feeling, girl?
God's third acre. Hello.
I've been wanting to mark over you, but I didn't know if you were resting and how you were recovering and all that jazz, so I just didn't want to bother you. But I'm so glad to see you on the chat line. Got the pumpkin seeds. Woo-hoo, woo-hoo. Yay. I'm glad. Hey, Simply Jan. How you doing? We're doing good.
Denise, what you got Buddy doing today?
No. You don't have to pay for Marco Polo. It's just a phone app. It's a free version.
Yeah, just download it.
Yeah, we have iPhones, so older iPhones, and you just go to the App Store and search for Marco Polo and download it. And then send me an email and I'll get the phone number. Hey, Grammy Karen. And I'll give you my email address real quick.
When you download it, it'll look like the app will look like a beach ball.
I spell everything right before I hit enter. Y'all have to check myself. Babysitting your wrist. Hey, Miss Patty. How are you and doing? You made me jealous with your big old tomatoes. I evidently planted the wrong kinds of tomatoes. All mine were little tomatoes. But I did get some seeds for next year for some bigger things. And Karen at the Busy Little House told me about what she grew that was a very big tomato. It's called a Sicilian saucer. And I've only found one place here that actually had the right ones, not the small. There's a smaller version, but these are the big ones. And so Reiner Seed Company, I think, is the only ones that's had them.
That's good.
Your son's there.
Tinker's Wild, that's great that you got some help.
Yeah, a Sicilian saucer.
That's a ton.
And I think one of hers got almost to 3 pounds. Yeah, Mary Catherine, she's digging on Lippy's crawfish recipes.
When does crawfish? Are they out of season right now?
Yeah, it'll be more springtime, early spring. like February and March or
Oh.
something like that, I think.
I can't eat them, so I
Yes,
keep up with the seasons.
I'm behind on planting my cabbage. Blue Ridge. We're in southeast Mississippi. I don't know if you knew that or not. We're not far from you. What's in my canner today? Nothing. I canned yesterday black-eyed peas. Hey, Willie.
I probably do, Willie.
Hey, buddy.
I
Willie,
need 2 of them.
you troublemaker. Willie, Willie, Willie. Go watch football, Willie. Go see what the Alabama game's doing.
What's up, buddy?
Anyway, Blue Ridge, back to the cabbage. I've got several started, and they're up, you know, about that tall already. And then I've got some that I just started seeds 3 or 4 days ago, and they're sprouting. And then I've got some that I started today because I want lots of it.
We're doing good, Willie. Doing great. What was that?
Red,
Ta-da.
she's on your side. Willie's on your
Oh, I
side.
thought you was giving me permission to go get one.
No, I'm giving you
Right.
permission to
Go
talk.
ahead. Oh. Not to get a little Debbie?
Nope.
That ain't no good. This monster drinker.
It's the Monster Zero.
Well, that don't matter.
Yes, it does.
Little Debbie Zero.
They ain't such thing unless you get Sarah's.
They'll have a little Debbie Zero cake.
Zero cakes. This is the zero.
Zero.
Y'all. See, Willie came in here causing problems. I hadn't had a bit of trouble out of him about Miss Debbie.
I need a little Debbie to keep my nerves calmed down over this car.
Mary Catherine, my soil is just like theirs. It's like on that food bed I was digging today, I watered and watered and watered, and then I went and kind of pulled the mulch back a little bit, and it was just dry sand again.
Good question.
Wayne said he'd be back in about 30 minutes.
All right, bud. If you're interested in going, just holler at me.
Oh,
What?
hey Reap, what you say? I was
Little
going
Debbie
to
Nutter
show.
Butters. Yummy. Get down, Gus.
I don't know why it pulled it into a hide. That was crazy. But anyway, somebody beat me to it.
What was it? What we hiding?
Well, she put Little Debbie Nutty Butters yummy,
Yummy.
and for some reason YouTube hit it. So somebody
Well,
came
how
in.
with you two?
So somebody fixed it for me before I could get to it. Maybe Granny Karen or Todd, whichever. Yeah, all my favorite peeps in this room.
Read what you sold. Good evening. How are you guys? Or is it just one of you?
We got to get Todd, just
Jared
using
fixed
Todd.
it. Thank you, Jared.
All right. Blue Ridge, my direct sows didn't do. And I did them twice, so I'm just waiting on those. I'm gonna wait 2 more weeks till we have a good drop in temperature, and then I'll direct sow some. But, I mean, I'm wanting like 70 cabbages. I want to make a lot of kraut. He doesn't eat it, but I do. Yeah, that soil was like concrete today. I'm gonna be sore tomorrow because I hadn't hoed like that in a while. Yeah, it is a lot, but I had 32 heads last year, and I always give some away. Jen at Fairy Tale Creations, her husband likes cabbage like I do, and so I told him I would grow him some too. I did Amish paste, and they're better than the alpacas. And the only reason I don't like the alpacas is because they're small and they taste like water. Hey, Nadina.
You said you wasn't doing the little bitty ones this year, was it?
Right. Nope. It's gonna be bigger tomatoes this next go round. Canning
rained
tomatoes,
in
of course,
Texas.
but slicers.
It's cloudy here today, but I ain't got no rain.
Willie's updating us. Ole Miss 7, Alabama 7.
Yeah, it's on that fumble that Waddle did on a punt.
We've got it on the screen. I just got it muted. Use a pickaxe or garden fork to dig yours. Yeah, well, you got those high raised beds. Mine's just like garden. I mean, like, not garden. What am I trying to say? Flower beds at the front of the house for what I did today. Now, my big garden, we till those. And then I use my shovels and rakes and hoes and stuff.
Nadina? Is that how you say that?
Mm-hmm.
Nadina or Nadina?
I say Nadina. She'll tell us.
I love her too most of the time. Just she won't let me have a
Most
little
of the
Debbie.
time. Okra will grow in 6A.
Ole Miss just kicked the field goal.
But you need to do it when it's going to be hot and stay hot. The more heat, the better it likes it. Oh, now, Grammy Karen. I can't wait to see y'all again. I'm sick that we're not coming up next month, but we're going to see y'all. I know y'all will be at the shindig. Are y'all coming
Hello,
to Deep
Todd.
South too? Thank you, Todd. Let me rent you as a bluey. Ta-da. Now, there you go. You can do what you want to. You should be blue.
Should be blue.
You could sing to him.
Ole Miss 10, Alabama 7. Them boys better tighten up.
It's spineless. A spineless okra. The red Clemson okra is good. Well, I hope y'all get to come to Deep South. But I understand that's a long drive, especially with them babies. Jared, what 2 games you watching? Leftovers are much better the next day. Well, yeah. They have time to soak in all their flavorings. No, Bama's not playing Oh, you're watching the Bama game and the Clemson game. I got you. Sorry. Got Pip on the TV. Todd said you got Pip on the TV.
Pip.
That's what it says. I don't know if he's talking to us or Jared.
I don't know.
You're pulling for Ole Miss because you don't like Nick Saban. Oh, Willie. Hey, Cynthia, how are you? You just jealous. Got that spirit of jealousy if you don't like Nick Saban. I'm just kidding. He does have an attitude issue sometimes. I still like him. He can have all the attitude he wants as long as he keeps winning. Oh, I see what he says. Oh. Jared, you won't do.
All these Ole Miss fans coming in here.
All right, Grammy Karen, give Jen a hug for me. Tell Zach, hey. Hey, Mari, how are you? Y'all have a good time.
Vegetable garden.
And you said it right. I'm proud of you. Everybody wants to call her Mary, and it's Mari. It's Mari.
Most time I spell it whatever I sound it, the first way I look at it. Whatever it comes to me. May not be right.
Phonics 101.
Yeah.
Y'all may have a good football team, but Alabama can't beat North Carolina in basketball. That may be true. I mean, really, Tar Heels are good in basketball.
They I don't.
And always have been.
Me and my uncle was talking last weekend before last Saturday's game. Unless I start seeing something different with our defense, I don't really see no championship caliber team this year.
Are you a Buckeye girl? And you're Clemson
They'll have a
#1?
decent season, but unless they change from what I'm seeing.
I didn't know that. She went to Ole Miss. I did not know that. Cool. Very cool.
They all right till today.
We're bad Mississippians. We don't pull for any Mississippi teams really, unless they're
Unless Bama's not playing them, then I pull for them.
Yeah, and it's some SEC thing. The only good thing that came out of Ohio is Joe Burrow, LSU's quarterback.
LSU's got a good team this year. They looking good right now.
Yeah, I need to play catch up on several channels, Miss Patty. Woo. Bear Bryant's grandson is going to Alabama next year to quarterback. Interesting.
They already they got two, and then they got his brother. His brother's there. He played a little bit in the fourth quarter this weekend. Tua's brother. Tunga.
I think that's pretty cool that they let the brothers play together. Yep, she's from Ohio.
And Ohio State's got a good team this year.
Yeah.
They've come along.
Hey, Richard, how are you?
What's going on, Richard? Been a while, buddy.
You went to Delta State, too? Wow. Goodness. I had some friends that went to Delta. All right, Miss Patty, y'all have fun. Your visit with your son. We got to see our youngest daughter for a couple days this week, and the grandbabies. The older one, I would keep her all the time if I could. Man, she's got me wrapped completely. The little one doesn't like me much yet. She's too little. She's only 3 months old.
We got
she
talking
wants mama.
Football players and got off a little Debbie and got on football players.
Hey, Mark. I'm going to assume that's Mark because of the capital letters. But tell me if it's you, Sarah. Is Sarah?
I have to say, he was working, wasn't he?
I don't know. I
thought
he was
this
working
morning.
nights. Sarah, I liked your loofah video. I worked on mine the other day. And I did like you. I pulled them too early and let them dry out. I didn't have any liquid issues or anything like that, but
yeah,
they were harder to peel than the ones that dried.
Tagovailoa is all I say it, Willie. It's kind of hard to say for sure.
Yeah, I can't say it at all. I say Tua too. I have the new forge build. They're getting there. All right. Yeah, Hawaii. That's right. Oh, are we buffering for y'all or just us?
It's not buffering on the phone.
No, it's just us. I'm going to refresh that page, though, so don't let it trip you out.
Actually,
Me either, Jareth.
Week after next, we're supposed to be in the mid-80s. So, hopefully, 1 week of the 90s.
Try jumping out and refreshing.
Clemson 7, UNC 7. Uh-oh.
I did the same thing, Sarah. The first day I did mine, I got my iron skillet out and tried it. Not buffering on the computer, but on the phone. Just jump out and refresh is all I know. Oh
Wow.
yeah, the heat is ridiculous. And the humidity level, yesterday or day before yesterday, we were still at 86% humidity.
It's pretty close, Willie. They say in our almanac, somebody had a post the other day on Facebook saying the almanac was predicting a mild winter, just wetter than usual. Didn't really have a whole lot of cold last year. Had a couple threats of sleet and stuff, but
Probably so.
I don't mind the cold. I don't like the ice or the snow.
Yeah, I came back in by before 12 o'clock
Yeah.
till this afternoon, Cynthia, because it just, man, just too hot. And see, I would go outside real early in the mornings, but I've got my mom and then his dad, and so when I get up in the morning, I've already got a list of chores to do. And so by the time I get to actually go outside, it's 9:30 or 10 o'clock, and it's already really hot.
58.
So I only last a few
Chicago.
hours at a time.
Wow.
And of course, I have to stop what I'm doing every 20 or 30 minutes and come back in here and make sure she's okay.
Yeah, we're in the upper 90s today.
Dry heat in New Mexico. I wonder if No Dough Acres, he's in New Mexico. I sent him some of those Cherokee tan pumpkin seeds. I wonder if he got brave enough to try one now. I was hoping he would.
Francine, y'all have wind with those temperatures? That's what gets me. I can handle the colder temperatures. That if there's wind with it, that's what just gets to me.
I think because the wind here, there's so much moisture, it cuts through you more. Because like when I lived in West Virginia and it was snowy and windy there, I mean it was blustery and stuff, but it didn't hurt you like it does here.
You can get 10, 15 mile an hour winds out of the north.
And when it cools down, it's
60 degrees. It'd be cold down here to us.
Yeah, I'd be freezing. I'd be hunting a sweatshirt in a heartbeat. I've actually handled the heat better this year than I have in many, many years. So, but I'm very anxious to get this fall garden going. So it's kind of stressing me out a little bit that we're having to wait. Hey, Sydney, how are you? And I hadn't seen you go live lately. Am I missing you? Or what's going on? Are you going live today at 4? Or 30 minutes? In 30 more minutes? Yes, fall garden is our best time. Yeah. Fall garden is easy. It just is.
Good evening, Naked Gardener. How are y'all?
Oh, buffer. Go live at 4 cents. Okay. Yeah, if you're buffering, just exit out and refresh. That's what I'm having to do for our computer. Now, my phone's not buffering at all.
Probably need to unplug that Wi-Fi. Let it.
Cool, you mean after? Oh, I will after Sydney's. Hey, Mark and Mama Mitzi, how are y'all?
Wonderlust. Good evening. Jump off.
And there's Cliff. How are you? Just finished planting garlic beets and carrots. 1 week of temperatures below 80 degrees. Oh, I'll be glad when we get there. We're still in the 90s. High 90s.
Before winter's over, we want it to warm back up.
I wish North Carolina had the winter in 70s. That would be nice. Yeah. I told him if we ever sold this place and had to move for some reason, we needed to go to North Carolina or Tennessee or somewhere that way where it's a little bit milder. Not much milder, but a little bit.
How do you
Yes,
recommend starting
Sydney,
keto?
I have. I got a bunch waiting to go in. Huh?
Gosh, Director said, how do you recommend starting on keto? Lightly.
The way I started was I took 2 weeks to start weaning myself off of processed carbs. And then after that 2 weeks, I jumped in head first. And it was just because I was scared. I didn't want to let go of the stuff. But I'm going to give y'all a keto confession. It's been 2.5 years. I thought I could try some of my organically homemade fig preserves the other day. I've been messed up ever since. It's been, what, almost a week and a half? 2 weeks, close to it. I won't do that again. I was thinking because it was organic and because I knew where everything came from and I was the one that did it, I would be okay.
Mimsy's banned, Willie?
Dude, no. I'm going to go see Chris and Darlene Pelcher. They're in North Carolina at their pig farm.
Sorry.
They've invited me to come, Willie.
If I got that way, I'd bring some Little Debbie's with me.
Yeah. Well, Sydney, you can do keto fried. I mean, you just have to use, I don't know if you're vegan or not, though, but if you're not, if you use animal lards or bacon grease and things like that, or avocado oils, olive oil, butter, well, that's an animal product. I don't know if he's vegan or not.
No.
Hey, Morris Patch of Heaven. But there is a channel on YouTube called Butter Bob's.
What's up, Ozark Mountain?
And he has a fried chicken recipe that is awesome. We're in southeast Mississippi,
Yeah.
Sydney.
Closer to the coastline.
Wayne County. We're about 2.5 hours off the coast. Not vegans. Okay. Animal fats. You can use them. Fry your... He likes pork chops, and I just use animal lard or bacon grease. And no, I don't use bread. And you can use almond flours and stuff like that. I don't use all that. I just do the meat itself, and then when it's done, season it how I want it, and then I baste it with melted butter, and he likes it.
The only way she'll eat sweets would be keto.
Yeah,
Sweets.
keto type fat bombs or desserts I would, but regular stuff, even though it was organic sugar, man, it messed me up. I'm telling you, I learned a lesson real fast for me. I love the shirt I saw. I'm a hand vegetarian. Cows eat grass. I eat cows. That is cute. That is so cute. Hey, Ozark Mountain Goats. I saw you come in, but I was running my mouth. How far are we from I-20? An hour?
20?
45 minutes?
About an hour.
About an hour.
It's going where you go. Catch it in Meridian, it's about 55 miles. Jackson, about 2 hours.
Yeah, we're 2 hours from Jackson. But now, anytime you come down this way and you want to pop by, you just hit me up. If Little Debbie had keto Little Debbie and I verified all the ingredients, I would love to let him have that.
I would try it. She can verify it later. If it's a keto.
Hey, if Little Debbie did do a keto product, she would make a lot more millions than she's making now.
Hello, Mountain
Hey,
View.
Mountain View.
I suggested that since she vacuum sealed the Little Debbie's or whatever toward Cannon, whatnot, that I propose the ideal. I don't know how many seconds I get out there, but I propose the ideal of having a Little Debbie Homesteaders meeting. Since she vacuum sealed them.
You saw Debbie today? Shame on you. I'm telling y'all. How's the Pink Panther? Richard was a little bit later after he came in after that, so we'll give him an update.
Try to give you a quick update. I brought it back from the last bracket race, trying to do stuff to get it more consistent. Well, and that was relocating the battery from the front to the back,
At Dollar Tree.
and I run 1/0 welding leads from a power wire, and I can't seem to get it to crank right. It will not crank. I done cut all my ends off that I had soldered and bought a crimping tool, crimped all new ends on it. Took some stuff out of line that I had in line on it, such as a cutoff switch and a breaker switch, and it still doesn't want to crank. So I went and bought a bigger battery, 1,000 cranking out battery. That helped just a little bit, not much. And so yesterday evening I got out there. I was going to put it up in the front so I can start driving the car some, and put it up in front. Well, now my hood won't go back on it because the battery's too big. So,
Yes, Morris Patch of Heaven. That's what we were talking about. I've been keto for 2.5 years. But
that's kind of where
I
I'm
made a
at,
mistake.
Richard, on the car.
I thought because I had been keto for 2.5 years that I could try something that I had made with organic ingredients.
Okay, overlook.
I've been messed up for almost 2 weeks because of it. It
Yeah.
really messed me up.
So I don't want to give them up either, all the way. I just got to cut back on them to get my sugar back down where it needs to be.
Yeah, his A1C is up, I would say kind of a significant amount, but it's not like, oh my gosh,
Oh,
you're
yeah,
gonna die. It's
it
not
ain't
like that,
from
but it is a
death.
7.1 and it should be a 5.
Yeah.
And he doesn't understand that those, even though it's 2 points, that's a lot. Hey, Mr. Jack. Are you late or are we early? We're just
Why?
here.
Why
I chose keto because
Really?
I have autoimmune disorders, and it was the only thing. I mean, it was the last choice for me.
Could be, Richard. I'm considering pulling it off, carrying it, and haven't checked. It's very possible that it could be that.
Francine, to me, keto is easy. I don't have to have a bunch of recipes and all that stuff. Now, at first, I did a recipe every other day or two, and then it went to once a week, and now maybe once every 2 weeks I might do a recipe. I cook for them, and I pull mine out before I add non-keto ingredients. Like, for example, the other day I did a
Yeah.
cast iron skillet keto lasagna. All I did was exchange the pasta for riced cauliflower
Yeah, but
and just made mine in a skillet.
that's my dad. He's been out on the front porch.
What's that?
Hello, jump off. That's my dad that you seen come across the screen.
Yeah. He lives here. He's part of the 2-patient crew. He's gonna make the dog bark. She doesn't like him going out the doors.
Yeah, he sits on the front of the house until the sun starts creeping over and starts setting in the west. And then he
It is
moves to
easy.
the back porch, back of the house, where it's shady.
Denise, it's very easy. For me, I have a food list, and I just pick whatever's on the list of whatever mood I'm in that day. Most of the time, it's some kind of meat, egg, cheese, or butter, or I do the keto coffee, and then I don't really want to eat anything till late in the evening, so.
1410. I didn't catch it.
Yeah, it is a huge thing, but I try not to freak him out too much.
Yeah, 1410.
I took away Little Debbie. I was pretty drastic with him.
I mean, hey, that's a lot.
Keto coffee is real coffee. You just add more goodies to it. For me, I add coconut oil and real butter and like a sugar-free vanilla flavoring, and I don't add other sweeteners. And I add a good pinch of pink Himalayan salt to kind of cut any bitterness. And sometimes I add some allspice or nutmeg or cinnamon, and I just put it in a blender and blend it up till it's fluffy, or frothy, not fluffy. And then, man, it's really good. I couldn't give you rice. We'll switch to rice to cauliflower. You get used to it.
Yeah, I can't.
Well, you can drink black coffee or coffee with heavy whipping cream. Just don't use artificial creamers or milk. You just use like heavy whipping cream.
I don't.
It's fine.
I'm not gonna say I couldn't do keto, but
Not on
strictly that way.
keto. I don't, Francine. I do have a Facebook group that is private and hidden. If we're friends on Facebook, or if not, just send me a friend request, and I can add you, and then you can go in there and see all the recipes. There's hundreds of recipes that I've put in there. Lots of information, and
Yeah, that's what we used to call it.
lots of videos.
Bulletproof coffee is what we used to call it.
It's the same thing as bulletproof coffee, but I called it keto coffee because Bulletproof has marketed theirs as their trademark, and I didn't want to step on them like that. Okay, well, half and half is not keto because it's got half of the milk product and then half of the cream. But if you use just heavy whipping cream, it's Gucci.
That's what she did, Richard.
I did, Mr. Richard. I
2
vacuum
boxes
sealed
of
it.
them. Or, I don't know if she done 2.
Yes, I did.
Where did you do that other box? Come think about it.
I sealed it. And I hid one in one place and one in another.
I'm gonna have to get my little Debbie sniffing tool out.
You won't smell it. It's vacuum sealed. Yeah, bulletproof coffee is a real thing. They've marketed it. It's their brand of coffee, just like Folgers has a brand and Maxwell House has a brand. Bulletproof has a brand. And theirs is a lot more expensive because they're marketing it as keto. But you don't need to buy keto products. Don't waste your money.
We didn't even know about bulletproof coffee until some of our friends introduced it today.
Yeah, my friends that got me interested in thinking about keto, I watched them for a couple months before I would even try that. I was like, no. I acted like I wasn't interested at all, and I just went home and started studying for a few months. You can have black coffee. And if you use your, like you used half and half, just switch it to cream. And your sweeteners, you have to be careful about sweeteners. If it is.
In your coffee.
If it's fresh cream from the goat's milk, or at home and it's the cream off the top, yeah.
I'm talking about like when you mix your coffee instead of pouring regular milk, put some goat milk in there.
Yeah. You just don't
Stir it up.
want the store pasteurized type stuff. Today is 13 days
right,
straight,
Todd.
Todd. Have a good time off. Oh, let's see.
Appreciate you jumping in,
Yeah,
buddy.
I
Y'all
watch
have a good
Dr.
evening.
Berg's son, but he's always trying to sell his products, and you ain't got to buy those products, honey. That's the only reason I don't like him. But now what he says is good, and he's a little bit more on the vegetable carbs. Like, he wants you a ton of kale and stuff like that. And I just don't do it. Yeah, if you got somebody out there trying to market products or keto this product, keto this shake, keto blah, 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 you don't need it.
Nah, she was, Willie. She's just carrying on.
Yes, you can have stevia. Make sure it's not a stevia blend. If it's a blend of stevia and sugar, then you've got a problem. Or if it's got maltitol, maltodextrin, dextrose, or any other name for sugar, you don't want it. But if it's the organic stevia, it's fine. Dr. Ken Berry, that's who you would really want to watch. Let's see. I'm not going to pull his link, but I will put his name in there. He is awesome. The hardest for you is fruit. For me, it's the bread.
That's
Especially,
hard to get away from the bread.
I mean, I've made some keto breads. I'm not crazy about them, but I will do it when I'm like really craving it. But when I watch like VW Farms and Andrew's making sourdough bread, man, it's killing me. I'm like, I want some bread. You can eat berries and avocados, those fruits, and some tomatoes. You have to be careful with some nightshades for some people, but they probably don't do me any good, but I do eat tomatoes a good bit. And onions. You miss beans. You can have green beans.
That's just like,
Or yard long beans.
with keto, you just about eat all the meat that you want, but
Cynthia,
after a
was it
while, you
good?
get tired of the meat.
Yeah, apples are loaded with carbs and sugar.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You just have to get used to it. And then when you do try to eat that stuff, you will know it.
Yeah, if you go for a lot of keto.
Gemini, y'all got that organic rice in Louisiana. I guess if there's a company, because I stockpiled it. I hadn't cooked it in a long time, but I stockpiled it. Because they were from, I mean, you know where it came from. Anyway.
Yeah, rice.
Is that what you're using?
Grits, bread,
Potatoes.
all that's hard. Potatoes, all that's hard for
Carrots.
me to get off of. Oh, I like it.
Yeah, peaches, pears, and oranges, they're not keto. Any press? Yeah. Yeah, the main thing with keto is you're detoxing from sugar and you're getting off processed foods. That's the whole goal. You detox your body, and then once you get away from the sugar and all that, you feel so much better.
Good evening to y'all.
Hey, Paul and Adrian, how are y'all? You make it for the hubby? Yeah. See, I cook regular stuff for them. The 2-patient crew, they're lower carb than what they were, and definitely lower, because I think the sugar is what gave Mom the stomach cancer. But we've just about healed her. I mean, I really, really changed her diet and got neurotoxins. Like, she was always drinking out of plastic bottles and stuff. And I just changed those things, and I quit using such strong cleaners around her. Now, I still use Clorox cleanup here and there, especially, you know, if I'm doing something with chicken.
Appalachian every time.
Because we have dogs.
Only my problem is I like Little Debbie and I like bread.
Yeah.
Double whammy.
Bread was my hardest thing to give up. And that was the problem with that the other day was I wanted to try that half a biscuit, and I wanted my homemade fig preserve made. I thought I could do it because I did it. No, man. You can be on of your life.
Mm-hmm.
It's very sustainable. I mean, it's eating the way your great-great-grandparents ate. It's not trying to live off McDonald's. You're trying to get away from all that stuff. People live on McDonald's, but they would live so much longer and happier if they would just eat organically.
Well, years and years ago, all they did was eat what they grew.
Yeah, Cynthia, I did that for a long time, and I still clean with vinegar a lot, or lemon and water, things like that. And I do Young Living and have for about 11 years, so I sometimes buy their Thieves Cleaner.
Wow, Alabama kicked the field goal. I cannot believe it. Wait a minute.
She wants you.
Well, you
Come
gonna
here,
have to get
Gus.
down, girl. Okay, you here for a minute, but you wanna say hi? Say hello.
Oh, yeah. Morris Patch of Heaven, I was almost dead. And I'm not exaggerating. If you'll get on my Facebook and look, scroll down through there somewhere, it'll show you some before pictures and some current pictures, and you will see I was dying. I was very, very, very sick.
Yeah, Joanne, they think if I'm in the
Cynthia, that's
house
good stuff.
and the chair, they think they gotta be with me. Gus would be over here too if I could hold him.
We have these two inside, and then we have a huge golden retriever outside. All right, feed your babies.
Okay.
See, he looks like food. I want food.
Come on, let's get him right. Oh, mercy. Oh, man. Go play now.
Go over there and play.
I'll go play.
Go.
Oh.
Yeah, I feel much, much better.
No, we're gonna probably try to shut it down right around 4. I think the Naked Gardener said they were gonna go live at 4, so that'll be about an hour. Right?
Yeah. Red, just whenever I think of it. The reddish colored one, she gets a little bit more tangly, but I still don't brush them every day. And sometimes not even in a week. And I don't bathe them all the time. I mean, I do bathe them, but I don't bathe them all the time because it messes up their skin. And they have organic shampoos and all that stuff too. No, get down, Gus. Oh, yeah, those
Yeah,
shorter haired dogs probably do. These don't.
Shed.
Gus sheds a little bit more. Roxy doesn't really shed. A lot of times that has something to do with their diet, though. Okay, Hodgepodge. Have a good evening. All right, Denise. Talk to you later.
Y'all have a good one.
I meant Lippy, Denise. Denise. I can't ever think to call her Lippy. And I know that's what she prefers. But I'm so used to calling her Denise, it's not even funny. Let's see. I make a lot of tinctures and salves, but I don't sell them. I've heard the war stories about the FDA coming after me.
Need to post,
That's probably true.
I guess, tomorrow up before we get off.
What? Oh. What is in store in the 5 to 8 years? Sydney, if I had my way, he would be home helping me. I'm starting a plant start sales business for the spring, and I would like to see it do well enough that he could come home. But don't know that he would ever do that because, hey, Linda. All right, Miss Mari. Because he's got a job that he's worked really hard to get into the position he's in. He's a superintendent for Mississippi Department of Transportation on the road maintenance stuff, not highway patrol. So, you know, he's got his crew under him and all that kind of stuff.
All right, man's vegetable. Life of Linda.
But I would love to have a business here and us just work here.
Yeah, you can post that before we get off.
Well, I wouldn't.
Okay.
Once it's just sale starts at the farmer's market. Yeah. See, Sydney, last year was my first year, and I gave away almost 450 starts of tomatoes and peppers, and that was I mean, it wasn't squash or zucchini or anything like that. It was tomatoes and peppers. And everybody that got them was like, if you'll do them next year, I'll buy them. And so I was like, yeah, because I'm really addicted to starting seeds. I love it. Back then, I would stay up at night just to plant a tray of seeds, or start, you know, just to start a tray of seeds. It was just, I felt like I had to do it before I went to bed. I wasn't happy if I didn't do it. It's crazy. And so I had it. Yeah, if you're growing more than you can plant, sell them. My only thing is I don't know what to sell them for. I don't follow a cookbook. I look at recipes, I look at ingredients, and then I tweak it my way, and then put my recipes down and put them out there. And then I have friends that do keto too, and they do their recipes, and they'll give them to me, and I'll put them on a little photo thing and add them to that album. Yeah, Tangy does a lot of keto stuff. Let's see. I missed something. Oh, so Sydney, if you have any suggestions on prices per plant or per flat or per tray of 6, let me know, because I'm at a loss on... I was going to ask Andrea or Jess what they sold theirs for last year at Shindig. Hey, Linda. So I would just... 1 million each. Insert evil out. Yeah, definitely. But I do know, doing it organic and all that, it costs more than, you know, what you get at the box store. And for starts that are on up there a good bit, and not little bitty, but on up there, Walmart online had organic plant starts for $5 a piece. Just $5.35, I think. You think $3 for a flat? Are you talking about like a little flat of 6? Or per plant? Yeah, they were charging $5. I think that's a little bit much for where I live. I'm in rural nowhere land, and I don't think that they would. Oh yeah, for 4 inches. Okay. Yeah, I don't think the farmers here would pay that. And they don't want all the fancy stuff that we all like to grow. They want better boys, celebrities, generic as it can get. Yellow prolific straight neck squashes and stuff like that. Hey, Ghost Pirate. So, anyway, that's where we're at with that.
Yeah, I see it. Definitely, prices depends on the area.
Jack, what they charge y'all per plant? So I am going to do some starts of a few unusual things that would be unusual to this area that I grow or grew, like the Purple Bell Beauty peppers. Nobody here grows those. The people that I've let have them, or that I gave them the plant for, they loved them. So even though that's something unusual here, we might get that going. Could get that going. So I was just curious of prices, that kind of thing. Way too many seeds. Yeah. Yeah, you do a lot of seeds. I've seen your grow section. You're like me, you have the land of the red solo cups. That was the first video that Jess from Roots and Refuge watched of mine. Was
All right, Naked Gardener.
the land of the red solo cups. Okay, y'all. Sydney at the Naked Gardener and his wife Torianne are fixing to go live, so we're going to jump off here. But we will be live streaming tomorrow at 11 a.m. Central, noon Eastern, for PoorBoy Church here on the Mimsy Garden channel. So if y'all will and can or want to, join us then. And also, you can always catch it later on a replay. Share it out. And we're going to go watch Sydney. Y'all go rate him and tell him your rating from Menzies.
Y'all have a good one. Appreciate all you guys joining in this evening. Everybody have a great afternoon and God bless.